Okay, so we're going to proceed with our second exercise. So we're going to simulate these two models. We're going to start with the first model. Okay, so we just need to select uh, the block that will be used to simulate that model. The first one is clock. So we also have the function block where we're going to write our equation. And the output is scope. And we also have to we're going to use two workspace block. Okay, so now we have two workspace block. So what we need to do next is to link this block so that we can simulate this model. Okay, so please make sure that the link is correct. Okay, so once we have this model, we need to make some changes to the variable's name. Here we have x. Don't forget to change the save format to array, and the sample time is 1. So we can have the simulation value with interval of 1. Okay, and here is the sim out. We change the variable name to y, the save format to array, and the sample time is 1 second. Okay, next we change the expression. So the equation is u power of 2, apply. Okay, so once we complete draw this model, what we need to do is click this run button to start simulate our model. So since we have these two workspace function, so now I'm going to clear everything here in the workspace, also in the comma window, to start simulate our model. Okay, so once we simulate this one, the output will be appear at this workspace. Okay, since we have the clock, so the default is the T out, and we also name this clock output as X, and we have this Y. Okay, you must make sure that the length of your data, the number that you have, that the number of data that you have is same for both X and Y in order to plot this data. Okay, so we're going to look at the scope first. So this is the output response based on your scope. Okay, so as you can see that you simulate this model up to 100 seconds. So I'm going to show you on how to plot the x versus y here using this command window. So we type plot x, y. Okay, and enter. Please make sure that the command is correct. So once you click enter, you can look at this MATLAB, your figure. Sorry, that one is your scope. So we're going to repeat again. Enter. Okay, so this is your figure 1. Okay, so as you can see, you have the same output response when you compare compare this with your scope. figure 1, scope. Okay. So it also simulate your your model up to 100 seconds. This is the length of your data. Okay, now we're going to proceed with the second model. So since the difference between the first model with the second model is just the equation used. Okay, so we just need to copy and paste the whole model. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, when you paste the whole model, they're going to change your variable name. They're going to automatically change your variable name. So the first model is X, so automatically the second model will be X1. Okay. And Y, now it become Y1. Because they don't want to get confused when you call X variable, so that they don't know if they use the same symbol. So if you use the same variable name, so you cannot differentiate that X belongs to the first model or the second model. So that is why they automatically change this X to X1. Okay, so what we need to do, we just change this expression. So 0.5, apply. Okay. So don't forget to run the simulation. And this is the output response for the second model. Okay. So what we need to do next is, okay, so we're going to compare the first model and the second model. So you can put it side by side. This is for the first model and this one is for the second model. So next what we need to do is we're going to plot this data in command window. So the plot XY is for the first model. So for the second model, what we need to do is we're going to have the second figure. Figure 2. So you have this blank figure 2. Means you don't have any plot in this figure 2 yet. So what you need to do is you just need to type plot x1, y1. Enter. Okay. So look at this figure 2. So this is the output response from your second model. Okay. So you have figure 1 that represent the output response from the first model, and figure 2. This is the output response from the second model. Okay, so now I'm going to show you on how to combine these two response in one graph.